Hi. I'm sorry. I'm still editing things. I didn't realize I was like that far away from my camera's point of view. Let me see if I can. I think that's better. Um, we're gonna have to change it that way because I moved my little drawer that I had underneath my what's it called? Underneath my table, and it has given me so much leg room that I need to keep it this way. I think that's the best explanation I have. So yeah. So I think I started on time. I'm not sure if that's true, but I think I started on time. Um, I look a little bit pale, but that's because I haven't put on any kind of lipstick or anything today. So please bear with my very pale appearance. Um, I felt kind of under the weather a little bit earlier. Well, it's been like the whole week, but today it's just kind of more of a sore throat. I had I had a worse sore throat in the morning and I just didn't speak the whole day, and now I feel a lot better. So yeah. Mm, let me think. Okay, so we're going to continue the Shinanju today, and sorry, we're going to continue the Shinanju today. We're going to continue with the arms. So, um, I'm not sure why, but I think I have a problem with my Wi-Fi because something is up, and I'm not sure. I hope it doesn't interfere with the live because sometimes it does. But so my TV, it's been also like kind of terrible. So we used the same provider for the internet and also for the TV, and we got like a package. And getting that package, sometimes your internet malfunctions but your TV is fine, or it's the other way around. But I don't know why recently it's been both at the same time. And like this morning, um, my TV could not turn on because it couldn't get a signal. So that was just random, and I don't know what to say about it. So hopefully, the live will go without a hitch. Also, I have um, orange juice today for hydration that I'll be taking a sip of here and there because I was given this so that my sore throat will go away. It's not sour, but I wouldn't say it's sweet either. So it's kind of weird drinking it. Okay, so let me switch the view so we can get started. So ignore my sour, not sour, orange juice cup. Also, this is a thing that I got recently, and it is an amazing little water pot. But also, I will have a video unboxing this and a few other things coming up on YouTube. I am editing that as we speak. Well, not right now, but like I've been editing that. And I only got the package yesterday, so I might have it out by next week. But yeah, so let's get into building. I have all the runners. I forgot to mute my phone. Give me a second. Um, okay, so I got all the runners already organized in the box because my dish rack thing, it's under a pile of something and I can't grab it yet. So yeah, so we're gonna continue and we're gonna take things really slow because I don't know why my shoulder still hurts really badly. So we're going to do this very, very slowly. I think that's the best way I can put it. So let's get E2 and E1 15. 15. So I'm just gonna put this away because it's in the way. So let's find 15. The straw is in the way, I'm sorry. 15. Okay. So, oh, so I know I said nothing interesting happened yesterday, and that's because nothing interesting had happened at like by yesterday. So yeah, but today I got like one-on-one painting lessons, and oh, this is F. And that was very cool because I now know things that I didn't know before, and oh, and the person who taught me was really nice and taught me so many things in such a short span of time, because I only had time from after work until a little bit before this. Usually it'll be like an hour before this because I need to help out sometimes here and there. But coincidentally there was nothing for me to do today, so that's good on my part, I think. So I got to learn for a little bit longer. I think I'm tongue-tied a little bit. Okay, so this is 13. Oh, I'm gonna probably mention this again and again throughout the stream, as more people come by, but I have an event that I'm going to tomorrow. It is a Warhammer event, so if anyone is free, please join me, because that would be very much appreciated, because I do want to grow the community here. It's very small compared to everywhere else, and it just doesn't do the game justice, because the game, and even like painting and stuff like that, right, like stuff that could be seen as annoying or mundane, I think is very fun and interesting. I'm gonna grab the tweezers. Did I spill water? I think I spilled some water. Anyways, I'm gonna ignore that I spilled some water and try to open this, because I think I'm gonna need tweezers to actually put the thing in, because it's not going in without me looking, because it has a specific like dip. Maybe I'm doing it wrong way around. I don't think so though. I don't think there is a wrong way around, but yeah. So that's, oh, there we go. So it has like, it's not a perfect circle, and it has like dips on the side. That's why I'm using tweezers to actually put it in, because if not, I can't see where the dips are. Also, that, I hated that sound. So yeah. Okay, sorry, I had something on the side that was making me a bit worried. Okay, so moving on. Oh, okay, yeah, I put away the PCs already. I was like, where is it? Okay, so moving on, we're gonna need 32 and 31, so these. I'm sorry if I'm not as energetic as usual. It's also because I'm actually not sure what to say, because usually I have more stories going on, like more things happening in my life, and yet I don't today. Like, there's not much going on. It's been pretty boring and mundane in my life. My work's been the same. My hobbies pretty much the same. There are things that I can't quite speak about yet, but yeah. Clear again. Well, we're continuing yesterday's build because it's not finished yet, so that's why it's clear again. And yeah. This one is a mechanical clear though. It's more the normal like clear, because this one is a bit cloudy. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if I can bring it up here. So it's a bit cloudy, like it's not completely clear. or maybe this is gonna be more visible. Because the one before this I did was the mechanical clear one. It was like completely clear. It's terribly clear that it would make your eyes hurt kind of clear. Oh, so I was right. So I'm trying to put this together the right way, but I don't think I should have put the one with the smaller peg in first. But yeah. Oh, there we go. I did it anyways. So I don't usually have a lot of strength when it comes to pushing carts in. I don't really know why. Like, it's just usually it's a bit tough on me. Like, it's just really hard to push in, like it hurts. So I don't know. Is that a thing that's happening like to everyone, or is it just me? Because I feel like I prefer kind of sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I prefer making Warhammer miniatures or miniatures in general, because I don't have to push anything in. Like, you just cement everything down, and when there are pegs you can just cut it and then, you know, just cement it down, and there's not much of a repercussion. But with Gundams, that's not something you can do. You have to keep the pegs intact, or else you won't have any articulation. It's going to be like a terrible, like very stiff action figure if you do. So that's not what you want. But like for miniatures, right, it is supposed to be slightly stiff. So yeah. I'm not sure if that's a thing that's happening to everyone, but I sometimes hate pushing things in, because not only does it leave a mark, I don't know if this is visible, there's a mark already, and it hurts kind of. But like, I feel like other than building, my biggest pet peeve when it comes to Gundams is sanding. Hate sanding with my whole entire soul. I am sick of sanding things. I have a lot of sanders because I want my Gunpla to look really amazing, you know, really pretty. But I cannot for the life of me enjoy sanding. It is the most unenjoyable part, I think. So yeah. Oh, hello, evening. Welcome to my live. You see, I think there's something wrong with my Twitch stream manager, cause I see like different comments from different people, but it's been constantly on one viewer, and I don't know why. So I've noticed this since yesterday, but I don't know if it's something that I need to fix. So I don't usually really pay attention to the viewer count, but I wanted to know yesterday. Sorry, I'm a bit sleepy. I'm a bit tired. Today was a long day. I wanted to know, and that was just kind of weird because I know that there's at least 2 people watching right now. Oh, okay. So today, for testing's sake, I added my work phone to the live so that I could test it and see if the count would go up. I don't know if it's visible, but this is me. Like, I just wanted to know if the viewer count would go up. It's not. So it should be at least 2. So I know it should be at least 2. But on my stream manager, it's only 1. Which is weird. Wait, yeah, okay. 24. Where's 24? Where's 20? In fact, oh, here. Found it. But yeah, it's weird. I don't get it. The viewer count counts people watching. So if I'm on my phone like that, that counts as watching. It should, at least. The one that doesn't count actually who's watching, but people who are present, is the user in chat, which could be more than your viewer count because they're not actually looking at your video. But yeah, it's just kind of weird because I assumed that the viewer count would be at least 2 because I see comments and I know I'm on as well. Sorry. But yeah, user in chat I don't really check because I don't really see the point of counting people in the chat. Like I don't see the point of counting how many people exist in the chat, you know? Like, it's important to me that you're here. Like, I appreciate you all. Like, but I don't know how many of you are there, to be completely frank. Because, like, the ones that's been displayed on Twitch also only the viewer count, right? So, yeah. That one's the one that I can see right away. And it's just kind of weird that it's not registering my one phone. Either that or it's not registering you. So, I don't know what's going on. But, yeah. The algorithm or Twitch or whatever is kind of not great, I guess. Is this? Oh yeah, it is. I know I sound a little bit boring today, but I don't really know what to talk about. I'm like, I'm like out of things to talk about. Sorry, my throat still hurts a bit. There's not much going on, and there's not much different from yesterday either. I feel like I've talked about what happened to me like yesterday already, so I'm not sure what else to talk about. Do you guys have any questions for me, maybe? Hopefully, so that we can get a conversation going, because I really don't have much, unfortunately. Like, usually I'd be more rowdy, but I've been sick for the past week or so, and I haven't gone anywhere. Oh, hello. Yes, I'm feeling slightly better. I was contemplating just sleeping after work, but I wanted to chat with you guys for a bit. So that's why we're only doing the arms today, because that would only take like a little bit, and then I could still chat with you guys for a bit and not actually overexert myself. But yeah, so the thing that's been bothering me, like being sick, I mean, it's mainly the shoulder. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's like hurting. But yeah, it has been hurting, and I don't know how to fix it, and I don't know how it started. But it's been 2 weeks that my shoulder is acted up. At first, it was just kind of slightly annoying. Now it's actually inhibiting me from actually working, because I have to sit down in a specific way for my shoulders not to hurt. Like, well, one shoulder, like this side. So yeah, little moment, cause kind of lonely too. Yeah, exactly. Cause like I don't really have much going on in my life. Sounds sad, but it's not. I assure you. I don't like too many events happening all at once in my life. But I am planning to go to an event tomorrow, and then maybe on the 12th I'm planning to go to the cosplay event as well. because for the cosplay event, I actually got another cosplay, but that was because I got my pay, and I was like, eh, I'm not buying Gundams this month. I don't think so. I'll just get a cosplay instead. Um, I'm saving up for a PC, which I will be getting end of year, if you guys didn't know. So we can play games on here too by the end of the year, hopefully. Or by next year, because I realized you need to buy a monitor as well. And that's separate. There's separate, like that's a separate entity you need to pay for. The PC, one entity basically that you need to pay for. It's sold as a package, so everything you need other than the monitor is available. So I need to also save up for a monitor, but a PC I can do by the end of the year. So maybe beginning of next year we'll evolve to start gaming as well, because I've been wanting to play um I don't know, random games, or maybe the Gundam FPS game. Sounds interesting. So let's so play with me when it's like out. You don't actually have to play, you can just sit and watch me play and fumble my way through whatever that I've decided to play. Maybe I could make a poll on like Instagram as well, asking for your guys' opinion on what I should play. But I'll be looking at the game market too, so that I know what I'm interested in, basically. Maybe I'll play more cozy games so we can unwind together and actually just chill. So yeah. The Gundam Evolution, I think it's not the Evolution one, it's the Breaker, if I'm not wrong. The FPS, but the PC game. So I think, if I'm not wrong, Evolution is mobile, is it? Yeah, I think it's mobile. Yeah, I don't quite remember, but I think it's mobile. I'm gunning for the PC one because mobile storage space is not enough. My phone storage is dying. So I've been using my phone to film my YouTube videos, and I don't delete it just in case I still need the footage. And oh, my phone is reacting not great towards that. Yeah, I was right. This is the way. What? Why isn't it going in? Yeah, so my phone storage just went downhill. Like, I was filming for my latest video, which is the one that's after the one that goes out today. So I'm editing a video currently. It'll probably be out hopefully Sunday, hopefully. But I have a feeling it'll be like Monday at the earliest convenience. But yeah, I have a video out today specifically. It's already out on YouTube. It's my vlog. So if you guys are interested on vlog of what I did when I was cosplaying as Anya Yor, you guys can check out that vlog. But I have a video already on the way for Warhammer stuff, Warhammer related stuff. So that one I'm very excited to show you guys, because I got partnered up with someone, and they sent me a lot of things. Let me give you guys a sneak peek of what they sent me. So this is what I was doing before the live. I was painting this because I was getting a painting lesson from my partner, and they gave me this as well, and also this thing over here. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what these things are yet, specifically. It will be in the video when like I was unboxing them. But yeah, I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited to like branch out more into the Warhammer realm, I guess, in the future. So yeah, Breaker is the mobile evolution FPS. Ah, okay. Either way, I want to play the PC version. So yeah. Ah, they look like chess pieces for Warhammer. Yes. So these are Space Marines. These are the Space Marines, but these are demo models, so they're, I don't know if these are, what box these are from. I mean, I really don't. But yeah, so I've been getting painting lessons. Well, I just started, but yeah, did that tonight. Thank you. I was not expecting a sponsorship, but apparently, right, here in Indonesia, Warhammer is very, very, very unknown. There's like only hundreds of people playing the game, which is relatively very small community considering like Gundam's pretty big. I think like every time there's a big event, Gundam always has quite the show. Like a lot of people suddenly appear out of nowhere. So eh? But there's only one. Eh? Oh right, there's two B1s. Anyway. Sorry, my brain's all over the place, man. Anyways, right. So like for Gundam, it's like probably in the thousands, I would assume. There's a lot of people who show up for Gundam events, and like when I went to GBWC, I met a few of you that I never even knew about, and then I'm pretty sure you guys didn't even know about me. So like it's pretty wide a community, I mean. Meanwhile, for like Warhammer, it's very small. And comparing it to like the US or UK or anywhere outside of here, basically, Warhammer is very well known. So outside of here, you can have Warhammer as your like extracurricular activity for school, which is pretty like pretty big if that's the case, right? It's the biggest tabletop miniature gaming game in the world, and yet the community here is very small. So when the person who contacted me said that they wanted to grow the community, I was like in right away because I wanted to grow the community as well. Like I was interested in getting more people to figure out how fun the game is and what the game's actually all about. So yeah, um, that's about that, I guess. Yeah, so that's why I took on the sponsorship as well. It's not just because of like a sponsorship, but it is also like very aligned with what I want to do, basically for the community and to grow everything that way. So yeah. I'll have a post soon showing steps for how I do my candy paint jobs. Oh, that's great. I've been wondering how you did that. Like, I mean, I know you gave me like text step by steps, but I'm not great at imagining those things. So, because I've never done it myself, so I can't quite imagine it yet. Especially because I don't think I actually have the paint for that stuff as well. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to trying out that kind of paint job on a Gundam in the future. Like maybe when I get the Elfrith, I'll do it on the Elfrith. But when I get the Elfrith, you know, everyone's been getting the Witch from Mercury Gundams, and here I am still waiting for it to exist commercially and easily available, because I wouldn't be able to get it otherwise. Like it's too expensive. If not, I can't afford it that way. Your girl's not rich. So yeah, this is E. Oh, this is E. Well, actually, I have a thing I want to check. Sorry, I wanted to check something text-wise because I was talking to someone. Okay, so we need 3, 4, and 2, and we have 2 of each, so we only get 1 shot for each of them, I guess. So anyways, how are you guys today? I don't know if you weren't here yesterday, how was your week? If you were here yesterday, how was your day? Cause honestly, mine's been pretty mundane. Like, I said this yesterday about my week, but my week is pretty normal. Job's fine. It's been doing good. I've been doing well, on par, like, with what I promised my employers I would do, basically. So, there's that. No signs of me getting fired, so that's great. Honestly, best thing I could ever think of when it comes to a job. Other than a raise or a bonus, of course. But I'm still on probation, so it's just good to hear that I'm not on the verge of getting fired. So there's that. I think it's this way, yeah. So that was that. What else? What else? Wait, is it this way? Oh, it is this way. Wait, is it upside down? Oh, no, it's not, right? Yeah. So, that's basically what's going on, I guess, for me. Job's been doing fine. I've been doing fine as well, other than being slightly sick. I had a fever the other day, but now I don't have one anymore, so I'm practically cured. The other thing that I have is a sore throat, and my back is killing me, but that's it. But like, my back has been going on for 2 weeks. I took a day, like a sick day off of work last week because my back would not leave me alone. And probably regretted it this week because I went down with a fever, but I couldn't bring myself to ask for another day off. So yeah. I don't have them, but I really don't need more right now. But like, I don't really need Gundams either, or like hobby stuff in general. I just want them, and then suddenly they're in my room. This is why if you've ever been to my room, you will. Oh, I got it! I caught it, guys. If you've like ever gone into my room, like ventured into my room, you're going to be like, holy shit, dude, you live like this. Cause it's a pigsty, like it's messy as hell. And it's mainly because I've run out of space putting things. Like, my backlog has gone over the 1.5 shelf space that I gave it. Bottom tier is miniatures. Don't have any more space for miniatures anymore at the moment. And then the very top part of my shelf is for random things like old Gundams from from a friend that they're not interested anymore in, like, so they just left it here in case I wanted kit bash material one day. And then there's some binders and old folders that like I still have, but I don't really use them, but it's like memories, so I can't bear myself to throw them away. So stuff like that. That's what it's those shelves are done. And then I have like more Gundams on the floor because I have no space. So yeah. Better not be clumsy on the way out. So yeah. Yes, I have a lot of backlog. I have at least 40 backlog. And the thing is, my backlog has mainly big boxes. And the thing is, when I count 40, I'm counting the ones that I can see. So sometimes I stack them, like if it's HGs, I'll put them sideways and then have two fitted on the same row. So if I count 40, there might actually be 80. So I have like 150 kits and 50 resin kits in my backlog. Feel better about yours? Not really, because I have miniature backlog as well. I have at least 20 boxes of miniatures that I haven't touched. So yeah. So it's not just Gundams. That's my problem. I have a lot of hobbies, and one of them being miniatures, which is I think where I'm going to venture mostly in the future. So that might be where my content is heading in the future. It's just a heads up, but like I'm not leaving Gundam or anything, but Jesus, okay. But like I might be posting more about miniatures instead. I have 3D print backlog too. What do you 3D print? Cause I don't have a 3D printer, nor do I know anyone who has a 3D printer. I knew someone who had a 3D printer, but then they sold their 3D printer, I think. So yeah. What do you use it for? Cause from what I know that this person used it for, it was like for figures, like making figures, but like people pay them to. Mainly that stuff. So yeah. The EVA bus are 3D. Ah, I see. I've never 3D printed anything, and I've never touched anything from the 3D printer, I don't think, at least. I've been curious as to how it would feel like. I'm imagining it feels like a miniature, but you know, as big as you print them. Like the plastic though, I feel like it'll feel like the miniatures plastics. Sorry. I'm gonna take a drink. So today, okay, wow, that's okay. So today I got orange juice, and it's slightly more sour than I anticipated it to be. I don't think it has sugar in it, so it's really sour for me. Well, not really sour. It's not sour, but it's not sweet. It's weird. It's weirdly in the middle. I mean, it's not weird. It tastes nice, but like you know, it's weirdly in the middle. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of things that don't have sugar in it. I don't know if that was obvious. I'm pretty sure it's obvious. But yeah, I love my sugar, man. I don't think I could live without sugar. Or maybe when I get older, I'll start hating sugar. Because that's what happened to my mom. She used to like sugar like as much as me. And now she's like really cut down on sugar because she doesn't really feel like sugar anymore. I'm like, how even did that work out for you? Cause that's good that you're not eating as much sugar, but also how? Like that, and the thing is, right, it was like quite the sudden change. So I was not expecting to hear that from my mom. I was like, wait, what? You're not really drinking sugar, eating, drinking, whatever it is with sugar anymore? Like, who are you? You love sugar more than me. What the hell? She's like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I got older. Now I'm kind of scared of getting old, guys. Wait, let me see how to... Is it like this? Yeah, it's like this. And then these go up the sides. Wait, what? Oh, it's that way. Then you can push it in. Should be. Okay, I did it right. Let me read the comments. I have a resin printer. Oh, I don't know if there are any other types of printers. Enlighten me if there are. I assumed there were only resin type printers. What other things do you use if it's not resin? I can't quite imagine what else you would use as material to 3D print stuff. Diabetes issues really hurt a lot. Really? Well, I would assume. I would assume so. Oh, that was a stupid question. I would assume, yeah, diabetes hurt a lot. Diabetes. I'ma just use the Indonesian accent because it's easier to say diabetes. Diabetes. I assumed diabetes hurts a lot, but yeah, I never really thought about it because like as much as I eat drink sugar, I've cut down on it, so it should be better at least. Like if not okay, then at least slightly better. Slightly. It's better than nothing. The Spider-Man, I will be showing my style of candy painting on his resin also. Oh, that's fun. That's cool. Um, I'm lost. Oh, we're here. Um, there's also FDM printers. Oh, what's the difference? What is an FDM printer actually? B. What is an FDM printer? I've never heard of that one before. I know about oh. I know about resin printers because I watch I forgot the name. It's like they make dioramas and miniatures and stuff like that. It's really cool. They're on YouTube. Mini bricks. Mini bricks. So, if you're into like dioramas and miniatures and stuff like that, you can watch Mini Bricks. They make really cool stuff, but like really realistic and really cool stuff. And 25. Okay, and like they tend to use 3D printing for most of their projects. Either that or they'll just sculpt it out of the clay, the one that doesn't dry. I forgot which one that is. But yeah, it's really cool, and I've been really interested in 3D printing as well, but like there's not much that I could think of that I would do if I had a 3D printer, and also it's not cheap, so that dream's out the window, y'all. FDM heats plastic and extrudes it and runs the print lines. Is it like the 3D pens where you put in like filament and then you can extrude the plastic out of the 3D pens? Because the way you're explaining it, it gives me that kind of vibe, you know? Ah, okay, so it's like 3D pen but jacked up to 100. Got it. Makes sense actually. I didn't think it would make sense. This is both D, right? Yeah, okay. It's 9. So I've seen people do a lot of really cool stuff with oh, that's 6. I've seen a lot of people do really cool stuff with 3D pens, and I think it's a Korean guy, the one that I watched recently. Gyupa and Sanago. I think they're both Korean. So Gyupa, he makes mainly cookie run stuff. He makes other things I think, but it's mainly cookie run. Meanwhile, for Sanago, he's just like a general, so long as it's 3D printed kind of creator. So his stuff is more broad compared to just cookie. Oh, okay. There we go. So yeah, those two I've been watching, and I was like, oh, it would be nice to have a 3D pen. Like it'd be interesting to own a 3D pen, but also I don't think I'd be able to make stuff like the stuff that they're making because I would be very sloppy, I think. D, and B, and then we need E. Okay, D first then. We're almost done with the hands, guys. We can chat for a bit after this while I paint maybe, because I've been needing to finish that. Well, not finish it, but like I've been needing to finish up until where I was, because I haven't finished what I was supposed to finish. Okay, and then let's get E1. Is this E1? Yeah. E1 4. Where's 4? Oh. Whenever I see like an already pre-opened hand, I feel kind of sad because like I've started the MG Cubelay not too long ago, and I saw how the hands were like similar to the Hainu MG, and I don't know, I kind of wished that most 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 hands would be made that way, so you'd have more freedom about how you want to build or pose your hands basically. It's kind of spidery and it's kind of scary to turn around in case like you break it or something, but I think in the end it looks, I mean, it's more versatile and it's easier to use, I feel. But yeah. How do you guys feel about hands? About Gunpla hands, I mean. Like, I feel like that would be a weird question if I just suddenly went around and like, hey, do you like people's hands? How do you like people's hands? Give me a description of your ideal hand. Like, if Gunpla wasn't the thing that we were talking about, I think that'd be kind of weird and creepy. Because at least with Gunpla, you know we're talking about parts. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, some parts are better, some parts are more versatile, and it makes more sense discussing it. But if I go like, hey, do you like veiny hands? Or like smooth hands? I think I'd be like labeled as like a creep. I had my sad story of the unicorn's hand though, since the joints are super stiff. Oh, what happened to your unicorn hand? Did it break? If so, how did it break actually? Cause, so while I was making the Hainu and I was like cringing by myself because I was so scared of breaking it. I was like, oh god, do we, does it turn this way? And then when it's a bit stiff, I'm like, oh no. Do we continue? Do we risk it? Do we just keep going or do we stop? Should I stop? But I mean, I ended up turning all of them perfectly fine, but that was scary. I mean, but as scary as they are, I think I'd rather take the risk than have something this stiff, I feel. Because what pose am I supposed to do with this? I don't know. I don't feel like there's a pose that I could do with that. So we're gonna use the fist. We're done with the hands. That was quicker than I expected. I expected it to be more like an hour. I'm like 20 minutes early. It's super stiff from the assembly and I had to make haste on assembling it. Hainu's hands also had an issue and had to replace it with spare parts. Ah, I see. What happened to your Hainu's hand? I'm now very curious because I need to know how I could have messed that up because I broke I broke quite a few things making the Hainu. So, okay, let me change the view. Hold on. HD, it's simpler than the RG. Mine was the MG, so sorry. So yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, so while making the mechanical clear Hainu, I dropped the tube, the one at the back, the longer thruster, I think. Is it a thruster? I don't think it's a thruster. It's like the longer tube at the back where you can kind of use it as a stand to help it stand. That one, it has a crack at the top, and then I also broke the helmet like on that side, so so yeah, lots of things happened. Lots of things I don't like happened. So yeah. I think it is the self-propellant tank. I was about to like get tongue twisted there. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I think it is what you're mentioning. I'm not quite sure if it is, but I think so. But yeah, it has a crack on the top, and I can't even use cement to fix it because if I use cement, it'll cloud up. It'll stick, but it'll be cloudy, and I don't want that. So, oh geez, it's wet. I knew that my wet palette would be wet. I just didn't assume that water would be dripping from it. So I got some paintbrushes as well, and honestly, they're really nice. The wet palette as well. It's really quite an experience compared to what I was using. Because what I was using was basically just. Is that a cat? Basically, it was just like normal, um, what's it called? Normal nylon brushes, and also like normal, um, palettes. Well, I had a wet palette, but it was like a DIY one, so it wasn't great, you know. Where's. Oh. So it wasn't great and didn't retain water well. This one, I left it for so long and my paint is still wet. So, if you ever want a wet palette, just buy it. Don't try to DIY it. You'll do a lot better with a bought wet palette rather than a DIY wet palette. So yeah, I tried to DIY it and didn't work out. So learn from my mistakes so you don't make the same ones. Also, recently the left-hand torso got broke. Oh no, what happened? What did you do? I mean, I'm not trying to sound like I'm blaming you, but what did you do? Because how else would it break? Or what did someone do? Because okay, so there's a story from my boyfriend. His mother, he left for like a work, like internship after college, and he went to a different city. So he left all of his collection at home, and his mother being the like concerned, I want to help you clean up your room type mother, um she took all of his gunpla and hosed it down. So it could be not your fault. Is what I'm trying to say. So yeah. Also, I've never heard a sadder story than someone like your mother hosing down all your gunpla. Because that was traumatizing, I bet. Because he didn't touch gunpla after that, like for a long time, until he decided to introduce it to me. So that was very traumatizing. So yeah. Neither, because it's all too sudden. Oh, so it just suddenly broke. That's random. That's really random. Why did it suddenly break? Oh, what's this? So yeah. Oh, it's just that. Okay. So yeah, I think that's all for that story. I don't have much anymore on that story, I guess. Do you guys wanna talk about something else? Or do you guys wanna ask me something? Because I have nothing. I'm really um dry today for some reason. I think it's because I didn't go anywhere that I can kind of chat about, because I already have a vlog going out for the cosplay thing and the cosplay event, and I'm not sure what to talk about the event either. So I'm just here like I have nothing to talk about. I'm sorry, really. Totally random. Ah, I see. Apparently tomorrow will be extra busy. Oh, why? What happened? Like, why are you going to be extra busy? I'm curious. Tell me. Oh, and I could talk about yesterday at Neo Soho. Oh, go ahead. I'll read your chat once you type it in. But yeah, I've been wanting to go to like more events or exhibitions or stuff like that, so that like I could look around more and maybe buy some stuff that I wanted. But I realized that's not really a great idea when I'm trying to get a PC by the end of the year, and also not a great idea if I'm sick. Like, I think it's better to rest. But yeah, but I've been trying to um go to more events basically. Tomorrow, swimming 12-hour endurance race, and I have to act as race director and commentator, replacing a sick friend. Ah, I see. Good luck. Hopefully you don't collapse, cause that sounds really exhausting. Get enough rest before and after. So yeah, um, don't get sick. That's I think the thing I want to say the most. Like, don't get sick. Just be careful and and make sure to pay attention to your own condition as well. Good luck as well. But yeah, I think maybe um I think maybe for tonight, let's end it here. I know it hasn't been an hour, but uh, my back is starting to really hurt, and I'm kind of dry as well, right? So yeah, thanks. It's a real challenge. I'll try not to get sick. Good luck, really. It sounds hella tiring. I hope you can do well. Quick shot. So yeah, I think I'll just end it here tonight, guys. My back is really hurting. I don't know why. I think it's because I had the painting lesson and I was sitting like this most of the time trying to paint my quickest. So yeah. If you guys are free, or like if you guys are from Indonesia in general and you guys are going to the Menteng area, then I hope to see you at the event. But yeah, it's okay. Better get rest though. Yeah, I will. Thanks. See you next week. See you guys next week. I'm really sorry. This week has been kind of a lot for me. Um, Also, I don't know why the internet, the viewer count also is, it's like kind of weird, right? So I'm gonna see if that's something I need to get fixed. So yeah. Also, my voice is gonna disappear if I speak anymore. So I think that's it for now. Thanks so much for joining and helping me finish the arms. Let's have a little look at the guy so far. Kind of proud. We have stickers that we need to add here, but I don't really want to do them. Not yet, at least maybe next week, because the stickers look kind of shitty, I'd like to say, but yeah. Because the white is very bold, and I don't really want to do that. Like, maybe I'll paint it in. Better break off then. Yep, okay. See you next week, and you get some rest as well. So good luck for your thing tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining me. Bye.